All right, all praises to the Most High Elohim. We come and we give y'all praise and glory and honor. We thank Him tonight, as always. They allow us here again, once again, facing the new Shabbat. We give y'all praise and we thank y'all for every day that He have kept us up until this point in time. Saints of the Most High, I pray all is well. I pray that this week has been a blessed one. That y'all has kept you in all your ways. And we just give Him glory and praise. We thank Him for even the mindset they want to be kept.
Yes.
Because we got some people out there don't think about being kept. Don't worry about being kept. Don't want to be kept. But they've sold themselves out to the wickedness of this world. So we give y'all praise and glory and honor as He continues to bless us, as He continues to shine upon us. And so we want to thank Him tonight. We want to glorify His name always. So Father, we thank You tonight for just this opportunity that You allow us to come once again into Thy presence, oh y'all. As we present this word to You tonight, Father, I ask that You continue to bless and impart wisdom through the power of the Ruach, who's the teacher of this world, in this land, to bring us into Your divine truth and lead and guide us. And we thank You for the opportunity once again to just talk about Your word tonight, Father. So I invite You in, come and be our teacher tonight. And we give Your name praise, glory, and honor, and all that You do. In Yahushua's mighty name. Amen.
Amen.
Let the word dead.
Mm-hmm.
Open this up so everyone can see it. Is another place to come before You. So sometimes you have to just push through. You know, regardless of what the day been like, regardless of what the week has been like. You have to remember it's not about us. It's not about the individual, but it's about the word of the Most High. So we praise Him tonight that He given us the opportunity that we can yet come before Him and just break bread with our brothers and our sisters tonight. Where some may agree, whether some may not. We are not worried about that. All we care about is what thus says Yah. And so with that, we're going to turn it over into the hands of our sister, Okoti, for Yah. And I'll come back after if the Father say so. And let me open up our banner. No, open up our comment part. Okay. And let me give us an increase here so everybody can see better. Okay. All right. With that said, is in your hands.
Mm-hmm. Good evening to all our brothers and sisters and family and friends. to our Friday night Torah teaching. And my scripture tonight is coming out of Proverbs, the 10th chapter. I got 1 through 32 verses. And my topic tonight, the contrast of the righteous and the wicked. And that's what we're going to be learning tonight, the difference between the two and why it's so important that we, as the people of the Most High Yah, learn of His word, take on His word, and live according to the word. So you will live a righteous life, and you could be considered one of the most important things in His life, because the wicked don't have no place with the Yahweh, because they're gonna do what they want to do, and they're doing it now. If you can really see, as each day there's something more and more transpire, and it's always not good. It's something always bad, and people gravitate to that, but they won't gravitate to the word of the Most High. They won't don't want to hear the word of the Most High. They won't receive the word of the Most High. They won't read the word of the Most High. They won't study the word of the Most High. But they will go and follow after all the things that is not of Yahweh. And that what he considers to be wicked. Because you have a choice to either follow him and know of him. Or if not, you're going to swallow after what's going on. And that is Satan that's going on. I have never seen so much stuff go on in my lifetime. I never thought I'd live to see this time in my lifetime where so much trash every day. I don't care what it is, there's something going on every day. It is not always the good thing that they want to showcase. They want to showcase the bad things, but they never showcase the things of Abba Yah, that see the difference between the good and the evil, the upright and the wicked. So that is how the world see it. The world don't see things as wicked. They don't. They don't see the thing that they do as wicked, but the Father see it. He knows everything about us. He see us. He know us. He know when we gonna turn that corner and go the other way, or he know we gonna continue to walk the path of straight and go towards him. And I personally, he is the one that I chose. I don't know about nobody else, and I don't know how nobody else feel, but he's the path that I chose, because I want to stay on the path of righteousness. I, and I practice hard to stay there, and I pray every day that he'll keep me there, that I won't stray, that I won't uh, think about other things, and he does that. Because when I find myself in that place, I study the word, and it point out all our faults, the good and the bad, and that will keep us on the path of righteousness. So I'm gonna read my notes and share my notes, and let Elder come back at the Ruha will do, and she gonna break down and explain a lot of things. So I pray that this word find those ears that listening, and those that will come by, that it will be a blessing to you, or give you a thought to make you think, to make you go to want to read for yourself and have a relationship. And that's the importance of what we teaching tonight, the relationship between what is the contrast of the righteous and the wicked. And in Psalms 1 says, the contrast between the righteous and the wicked is stark. The righteous person delights in the law of the Yahweh and meditates on it day and night, while the wicked follow the vice of other wicked people and scoff at Elohim's command. In what ways are the righteous and the wicked contrasted in Psalm 1? Psalm 1, 4, and 6 said, "Pre- presents a striking contrast between wicked and blessed people. The blessed person leads a life anchored in the word of Elohim, which is therefore spiritually productive in Elohim's sight. The lives of the wicked are unproductive in Elohim's sight. The lifestyle of the wicked is as unstable and valueless as a chief. What does the tent of the upright will flourish? In contrast, the tent of the upright stands, that is, continue and flourish. A tent shall not last, but it does here. These peoples are the exact opposite, wicked versus upright. Their possession are opposite too, house permanent versus tent temporarily. How does the Bible distinguish between the righteous and the wicked? Those who fear the Yahweh are remembered for their faithfulness, and those who do not fear the Yahweh be remembered for their wickedness. Two kinds of people walk upon the earth: those who serve the Yahweh and those who do not serve the Yahweh. The righteous serve the Yahweh. Those who do not serve the Yahweh is unrighteous. Can a wicked person become righteous? By just being honest about themselves and their situation. They begin a rehabilitation process that can lead them ultimately becoming the righteous themselves. It's important to remember that righteousness and wickedness are more about who you are than what you do. How are the righteous different from the wicked? The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous has hope in his death. Proverbs 14 and 32. First, we see that while the wicked person's heart has its own personal ambition, the heart of the righteous is set on the laws of Elohim. That's verse 31 in Proverbs. How does the wicked prosper more than the righteous? It is because the righteous person failed to be zealous for Elohim in chastising his wicked contemporary. This was the case with Eli, the high priest, who failed to reign in his out of control sons, as seen in Samuel, 1 Samuel chapter 2. What does Psalm compare this wicked to? In contrast to the stability established in Psalm 1, 1 to 3, here the psalmist compared the wicked to chaff. Chaff is the unstable material separated from wheat during the threshing process. Again, the author uses the agricultural contents of ancient Israel to establish a metaphor. What does the Bible what does the Bible define as upright? It also means straight, Isaiah 40 and 3, or even distributed. King 1 Kings 6 and 35. Application in theology said it brings to mind the notion of unchanging standard, correctness, genuineness, and for rightness. What does upright mean in Proverbs? The second verse, this word upright signify a man approved. The upright man is one who Elohim thinks highly of. Better have Elohim approbation than the world acclamation. The upright walk upright in the admitted nation of The Bible is one who is demonstrating no evil intent, who is not acting out of greed, malice, pride, or envy. That's the one who walked upright. The word upright is defined as honest, honorable, straightforward. Thus, to walk uprightly, our children need to choose to live an honest, honorable, straightforward manner. Who are the wicked in Proverbs? In the wisdom psalm, like the proverb, the wicked are those who do not trust in Yahweh. Then who are the wicked? They are people who have not received Yahusha as their Yahweh and Savior. Before we believed in Yahusha, we were part of the wicked too. What does upright mean in Ecclesiastic 1? 7 and 29. Lo, this only have I found, that Elohim has made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. This simply means that Elohim made man perfect as they should be, considering they was created in his image. What does perfect and upright mean in the Bible? Perfect in Job 1 and 1 is often translated as blameless, while upright often translated as of complete integrity. That he fears Elohim implies that he follows. They they have achieved total moral perfection, but rather that they have reached a singular level of maturity in their growth in terms of spiritual integrity. What scripture says about upright in Isaiah 26 and 7? Reread the one of Elohim title is upright. Isaiah says, the path of the upright, the path of the righteous is level. O upright one, you make the way of the righteous smooth. This concept concerning Elohim is also seen in Deuteronomy 20:32 and 4. Reread of Elohim, upright and just is he. Elohim is upright, and we are told in the scripture. What is Elohim's purpose for the wicked? In keeping with Romans 9, Matthew Henry writes that the wicked exist to reveal the glory of the Yahweh justice. Elohim made all according to his will and for his praise. He designed to serve his own purposes by all his creatures, and he will not fail of his design. All are his servants. What does the Elohim define as wicked? The Old Testament, this state of being wicked, a mental disregard for justice, righteousness, truth, honor, virtue, even in thought and life, depravity, sinfulness, and criminality. What is the difference between wicked and the righteous? The wicked refuse to acknowledge Elohim's sovereignty and act out of self interest. The righteous, by contrast, live humbly before Elohim and approach others with proper humility and acts of justice. How are the wicked different from the righteous in Psalm 112? The righteous are gracious, compassionate, and enjoy power and wealth to the benefit of the poor and disenfranchised, not to lord it over them. Thus, while the righteous walk in the light, the wicked are enveloped in darkness. The wicked envy the righteous, but their desire shall come to futility. That's verse Proverbs 1:12 and 10. What Elo, what Elohim destroy the righteous with the wicked? Here we quote the remarks of Solomon Dubar in Dirt to Genesis 1st verse 23. Abraham prayed that Elohim should not slay the righteous together with the wicked. Whereas in the immediately succeeding verse, he saw Elohim to deliver the wicked along with the righteous, even before his first prayer had been answered. How does Elohim respond to the wicked? Clearly, Elohim hates the thoughts, deeds, and desires of evil people. But further, in some way, he hates the evil people themselves. His soul reacts to them with righteous revulsion as his arm is extended toward them in holy fury. And I shared all of my notes, and I'm going to read the scripture and let Elder come back, and she's going to begin to break it down and expound on the word of our topic tonight, the upright and the wicked contrasted. It started with the first verse and I'm continuing down to the 31st verse. And it reads, It is as it is as sports to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding has wisdom. Wait a minute, excuse me, my thing was up. Uh the first verse. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Verse 2, treasure of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. Verse 3, the Yahweh will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. Verse 4, he becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. 5, he that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that casteth shame. Verse 6, blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. Verse 7, the memories of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. Verse 8, the wise in heart will receive the commandment, but hearing fools shall fall. Prating fools shall fall. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his way shall be known. Verse 10, he that winketh with the eye causes sorrow, but a prudent fool shall fall. 11, the mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence cover the mouth of the wicked. 12, hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all sin. 13, in the lips of him that have understanding, wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Verse 14, wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of a foolish is near destruction. 15, the rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. Verse 16, the labor of the righteous tendeth to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. 17, he is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof error. 18, he that hideth hatred with lying lip, and he that utters a slander is a fool. 19, in the multitude of words there wanted not sin, but he that refraineth his lip is wise. Verse 20, the tongue of the just is as chose, chose, chose silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth. 21, the lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. 22, the blessing of the Yahweh, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. 23, it is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding has wisdom. 24, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desires of the righteous shall be granted. 25, as the whirlwind passes, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. 26, as vinegar to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that sent him. 27, the fear of the Yahweh prolongeth their days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. 28, the hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. 29, the way of the Yahweh is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. In verse 30, the righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inherit the earth. 31, the mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the forward tongue shall be cut off. In the final verse, the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwardness.
Hmm. We give the Father praise for the introduction of the lesson and the reading of the Word of the Most High. And all I can hear in the reading, he said a contrast. And what comes to mind is twins.
Hmm. Wow.
They look alike,
Yes, they do.
and people say, "Oh, they're so adorable."
Hmm. Hmm.
Boy, they're identical, but are they really?
No, different
Because
personality.
this scripture is basically talking about, if we can get in our mindset, it's talking about behavior.
Yeah.
It gives us an indication that a person, the way they think is the way they act, and what they believe is what they live by. The righteous live by faith, so they walk by faith and believing by faith.
Yes.
Whereas we see here the wicked, he walk by what he see, his flesh. He tends to lean more to his own inability, his ability. And he don't seek word from the Most High.
No, he won't.
It says a sharp contrast. It's a contrast. It's there that we should be able to see it. You see it in your household, among your children. See, we have to bring it home for us to get it.
Mm-hmm.
See, we can talk about it in a roundabout way and never pinpoint what the scriptures are saying. Behavior that we look for, that you don't have to look for, that you just, two behaviors have a tendency to reveal themselves
Yes, they will.
without even you coercing.
Mm-hmm.
He said, well, righteous man to be righteous still. when he
Yes.
show up. And the evil gonna be evil.
When he showed up.
Sharp contrast. In other words, they have there has been a mindset has been developed of who they are, who they will be. So when we get in the scriptures kind of telling us the behavior, sharp behavior of an individual when an individual is in your presence. You know, we use this term birds of a feather,
Locked together.
flock-
Mm-hmm.
flocks together.
Yeah.
And what Proverbs is telling us tonight, he said, what is the upright and the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's upright, someone is wicked. You got, listen, I want you to understand you got, it's always two.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the good, the bad, the righteous, the unrighteous, the holy, unholy. You notice y'all don't, it's never like two or three.
No, it sure isn't.
It's a contrast. He said, know them by the fruit
That they bear.
that they bear.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really not mystical because if you walk in the spirit and discerning, even though they're trying to be good, they are being revealed.
Mm-hmm.
And the behavior can't hide for so long.
That's right.
So what we may see, two little twins, and the parents would be the first one, oh, not this one right here. This one here is
Mm.
totally different from the other.
Yeah.
They might look alike, honey, but it's joke. They may look alike, but they are truly not alike. But they can get in trouble. This one here get this one in trouble all the time.
It's a bad one.
Mm. This one here follow. This one here make that and do what he want to do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're constantly fighting because this one want to do what that one want them to do.
Mm-hmm.
They have these two little twins. I forget the name, or you see them every now and then. They got to be around 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a father. He raises two little boys,
Yeah. Yeah, I see that too.
and there's
Mm.
a contrast between their behavior.
Yes, it is.
And he constantly tell them that they have to take care of one another. One has get mad quick,
Mm-hmm.
and the other always try to keep that one calm
Okay.
because they done been together so they know each other.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? What I'm saying is the word is revealing to us tonight. It should not be so hard for us to recognize these behavior because as the old folks say, it will all come out in the wash.
Yep.
And Proverbs begin to Solomon writes this because Solomon has some issues.
There is.
Solomon is one that wrote Proverbs. He's full of wisdom, but he also giving you his experiences,
Mm-hmm.
and he know how to recognize because he done been in and out. Y'all give him the ability to write. He said, "Wise son,"
Yes.
and we know that he wasn't so wise because the things that Solomon did. Y'all told David he would always bless Solomon, but
Mm-hmm.
Solomon did what was right.
Right.
And he said when he turned away from him, he's going to turn away from Solomon. Now, a man after his own heart, which it was David, and he telling David about his child, he's going to be full of wisdom. He gave him such, and this child was from Beersheba.
Yeah, sure was.
See, I like to bring it. I like to bring it so people can get the gist of the whole story.
That's right. He sure was.
He was a son begotten by another man's wife,
Mm-hmm.
because y'all always call her Uriah's wife.
That's right.
The way David got her. But when y'all told him, now, what made y'all choose Solomon
Hmm.
when in fact, because the first child that they had died, as you remember.
Yep, sure did.
You got to keep in mind that wasn't the only son that David had.
Sure wasn't.
What made, because he had wives, he had other wives.
Yes, he did.
What made him choose this child, or even y'all to choose Solomon, to bring about wisdom and leadership, and had wisdom enough to ask y'all how to manage the kingdom, how to speak to the people, because he was young,
Mm-hmm.
and because he searched his father out, he searched him out, and y'all gave him wisdom beyond wisdom of any king. They,
Mm-hmm.
Solomon never asked for riches. Y'all gave him riches
Yep.
beyond riches.
He don't
But
ask for.
there was something going on. He told his father, listen, I will always be with Solomon as long as
He
he
stayed with
walked
him.
before me.
Mm-hmm.
Solomon can write this because Solomon literally allowed the women. See, we can't. It's almost you can't get around that.
Just sure can, no matter what.
It's who you associate with that cause you to lose out.
That's right.
He said, "Wise man, a wise son, you got sense because you can replicate." Isn't it amazing, right, that he starts out? A wise son what makes a father glad,
Yep. Sure enough.
because it's customary that child, even today, whether we want to admit it or not, your children can make you look good
They'll make you look bad.
or make you look bad.
That's right.
And see, unfortunately, how they dealt with children that was foolish children, son, they would and cause grief to the father or the mother.
He was stoning to death.
They got rid of him or her.
Yeah, they did.
And he started out, he said, a wise son makes a father glad. But look at what it does to the mother. But a foolish son is a grief to his mother. Where did I get this one from?
Mm-hmm.
Because the daddy
That's
always
what
talk
it.
about your child when they mess it up.
Yep.
And when they doing good, my son.
Yeah. Yeah, they will.
He said, a wise son makes a father glad. But a foolish son is a grief. He grieves the mother's heart.
Yes.
Looking for, because they know they could do better, but the choices they made. The contrast, he said, is a sharp contrast between good and evil. What make one say yes to Yah?
Yes.
Let's go back to the example of the twin. What make one twin identical split from one
One
seed?
egg. Yeah.
Sometimes they look so much alike when they're born, they have to put something on their wrist so they can tell them apart.
Mm-hmm.
And as they develop, you see they develop in different attitudes. More so, they learn the baby's attitude to distinguish which one is which.
Mm-hmm.
He say, number two, he said, all ill-gotten gains do not profit.
Mm.
Because the righteous going to get his righteously. He's not going to try to go out and beat, kill, steal,
Mm.
and take. Well, the unrighteous will knock the heads off and don't think nothing of it.
Sure will.
He will do by any means necessary. They go after what they want.
Yup, that's true.
And when you walking up right before y'all, it's kind of is puzzling to you. The mind of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
was
is.
reading something this morning where this 23-year-old killed her 2-year-old and put him in the stroller and they walked down the street along with the other siblings.
Like he alive. Like he
Mm.
sleep.
And then she takes his body and put it in the trash like it was just throwing a piece of trash.
Oh my goodness. Mm.
This spirit of wickedness.
Yes, it is.
You got one mother takes her son and hang him.
Mm-hmm.
That seed of wickedness and the seed of righteousness is so much alive, saints, that we call it out, but we are not looking at the depths of it.
That's right. That absolute truth.
It's a sharp contrast of those that have a righteous heart, that you don't have to coerce them to do the right thing. But you're constantly pleading with one
Yeah, wicked.
that is evil.
Mm.
You constantly trying to point out to one that walks with the wickedness of the heart. Because it coming from somewhere. We got to understand it just don't pop. Where did the seed come from?
That's right.
You got a good twin and an evil twin. Yeah, they done made many movies of those kind of things.
Yes, they did.
One is like they cut off from reality of what is right, where the other one is constantly trying. And I remember a long time ago the evil twin murdered the good twin
Mm-hmm.
because they were so much alike that people couldn't, the ordinary people couldn't tell.
That's right.
But see, what the enemy don't understand, y'all can.
That's yes, he can because he know put
You
him
might
there.
can hide the evilness from the eyes of the world,
But you can't hide it from him.
but that thing gonna come out because
Yes.
wicked. You see, we got to understand what wickedness is. Wickedness is just like you call it, what you say, a basket. You call it wicker basket. And the reason why they call it a wicker, it intertwines, it goes in and out, and it forms some type of shape. Whatever the weeder is trying to do, they can form a shape. It has. They call it wicked because you can intertwine the good and the bad together.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes all straws is not so good, so they kind of put it together and with the strong straw and make up the wicker basket. Well, the wicked is just meaning it's intertwined with good and evil.
That's right.
It tells us straight up that ill-gotten gains do not profit, but righteousness delivers from death.
Yes.
It gives us an indication that if the person keep going the way that they're going, there's a place of ending for them is not so good.
That's right.
Number three said that Yah who I will not allow. What it say? The righteous, they're hungry. That's why you look over now. Well, how are they doing so well?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's why a lot of people attack the righteous.
Yes.
You got to understand why the wicked attacking you because in their eyes, you are doing much better. And they're struggling, making more money than you making. They're supposed to have more influence than you have, but yet
Mm-hmm.
you sitting over there, your little old self, and you flourishing.
Oh yes.
And
Oh,
oftentimes the wicked got more than you, but they can't even enjoy what they have.
mm-hmm.
And y'all makes it clear in his word.
Yes, he does.
He said the Yahweh will not allow the righteous to hunger.
That's right.
Because he made a promise, you walk before me, you keep my words. He said you can ask for what you will.
Yes, he did.
This is the see, we got to understand we live in part of our heritage now, even in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
As we walk up right, he said, those that walk up right, he will withhold no good thing from those that walk up right before him. He said, but he will reject the craving. He don't care of what? Of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
So when the wicked is crying out, it does not bother y'all.
That's right.
But when the cries come from the righteous, he said he will not allow the righteous to go to hunger or to do without. Whatever the need is,
That's right.
God will come to the aid of the righteous.
Yes, he will.
And the unrighteous, he said, he said, he will not, he will reject. Sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
over there talking about that poor person. Y'all know exactly what's going on.
Yes, he does.
He said the poor is he who works with a negligent hand, but the hand of the diligent makes rich.
Mm-hmm.
Always got something going on. Let's look into this one.
Mm-hmm.
Always got some kind of mess,
Yes.
plotting it and trying to get it the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't coming. It's coming the way if you be diligent. What did it say? If you be diligent, isn't that what he told?
So.
He told Joshua,
Mm-hmm.
be diligent, you'll eat the good of the land. He said, I'm gonna be with you.
That's right.
It's gonna always be good for you, Joshua, when you do what I say. And we see this all through the word of Yah telling the saints of Yah by that word diligent. Diligent means to be steadfast.
Mm-hmm.
Don't break your belief, because it's not by power, not by it's not by what you do. It's by my power, says Yah.
That's right.
The righteous got sense enough to know if I believe I keep living this life and I keep walking them. Yeah, it might look like I'm failing to many, but I'm going to stay with the word of Yah, regardless of how it look. It may seem like I see, a lot of times it seem like the poor the one is the it does
So,
something wrong.
yeah, yeah.
See, that's how the world got it looking like the poor man is the one that did wrong. He accursed.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all let them flip the script. We think the ones that doing all this great stuff and think they're the righteous.
Oh, yeah.
But not further could be from the truth, because y'all knows the way. See, if you got money, you can do a lot of good things. It don't
Yep.
mean you righteous.
That's right. That's true.
When they come out and do all this stuff, they ain't doing it because they love the poor. They doing it for a tax write-off, saints.
Yep.
It's all about saving them some money. They don't have to pay the government.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
They wouldn't do it for you if they didn't have to. But that's the way they can get write-offs.
That's right.
And that's wicked for as Yah is concerned.
Yes, it is.
He says, Proverbs 13 and 14 said, The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, but the
Mm.
soul of the diligent is made fat. And sometimes the diligent is just believing God's words,
Yes.
walking by faith and not by sight, believing what
Yes.
y'all say. If you keep the faith,
That's right.
things are happening, and you've been wanting things to happen, and you praying for things to happen. It look like the wicked is going on about their business.
Mm-hmm.
But if you be diligent in the things of Yah, whether you see it or not, you hold fast
That's right. Just wait.
because it's coming.
Yes, it will.
It will come. It will show forth it, its face one day because Yah cannot lie to his people.
Certainly can.
And we'll just hold fast and believe the word of the Most High. See, the wicked don't have to do that because a lot of times the wicked know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not know Yah say even in his word to his righteous to make friends with the wicked?
Mm-hmm.
Because he gonna use that wicked person to be a blessing to the righteous.
Yes, he will.
We got to know the word, saints.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say be up and down with it. He would treat them right.
That's right.
Make friends you don't know because they like you.
Hmm.
If they like you, they gonna, hey man, dude, that's a friend of mine. Yeah, he's a good man. They'll
Mm-hmm.
start speaking for you.
Oh yeah.
But they're just a tool that y'all use to what to bless you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because you are righteous, and he'll use any tool in this land to bless his people.
Yes, he will.
In
Yes, he
Proverbs 21:5, he said, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to advantage."
will. Mm-hmm.
But look at what he said: the plans of the diligent lead surely to what advantage. But everyone who is hasty comes surely to poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping over in this, jumping over in that, jumping over in here, jumping over in that. Just
Yes.
spending money over here, spending money over there. They don't take time. What the word say? Plan.
Mm-hmm.
Know the way they take.
Right.
Somebody come back. Oh, they want fast money, man. I got this kilo.
Mm-hmm.
We can make some fast money, and they end up in prison for life.
That's right.
He said, but everyone who is hasty, it's not good to be hasty, saints. He said, comes surely to poverty. Sometimes I don't even know why people do the things they do when they know. I don't know why they think it's going to work out for them when they're doing all this evil.
I don't know either.
They didn't learn nothing from their brethren.
Mm-mm.
Proverbs 12:24 say, the hand of the diligent will rule. Listen what he's saying.
Yes,
Now,
it
see,
is.
don't that look like a sharp contrast between the righteous and the unrighteous right now?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It
Yes,
really
it
do. But see what we don't understand that word diligent. You're not letting go no matter what, because you believe what the word of Yah said. It looked like it taking a long time, but he said the plans. He said the hand of the diligent will rule. Who brings rulership to anyone is but Yah.
That's right.
Just because you look like you down in the dirt, listen, rulership is coming because you diligent. The ones above you now look like they got it going on. But what he wants us to know that if you stay diligent to the righteous things of Yah, you will one day rule.
Mm-hmm.
Forget what you see happening now in your face. Don't worry about that.
That's right.
Because that's a life thing. Because it looks like it is, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
He said, but the slack hand will be put to forced labor. Cause see they gonna try to get it anywhere they can.
Yes, they will.
Cause they don't want to work for it.
That's right.
So they go out and they destroy other people.
Mm-hmm.
They just take over and lavish in their labor.
That's right.
A slackhead and a person don't want to work for what they get. They'll get it, but they ain't gonna get it by work. They get it through the destruction of someone else. Sharp contrast for the righteous between the righteous and the unrighteous. He said, laziness casts into what deep sleep, and an idle man will suffer hunger. This lay around. No, you going to get a job? Day it's 2 o'clock in the day. I'm going to. Who you think gonna hire you at 2 o'clock in the day?
I know that's right.
Cause that first of all, they're gonna tell you right now. You walk in your hire, they look at the clock. He looking for a job this time of day. He should have been there this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You can always tell. It tell you what to look for. But it also let us know don't be fooled, because what the world system has done made the righteous look wicked.
Yes, it does.
And the wicked look righteous.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the world review now. But y'all is telling you that the hand of the diligent will gonna rule. And that diligent is believing the word of Yah. You
Yes,
have not taken down what Yah said, regardless of your circumstance.
yeah, that's true.
Regardless of what you are going through and going through, you have what? You have dug your feet in. And you wait until that day comes. Yeah, you walking upright. Yeah, you doing everything that Yah has told you to do. You believe, y'all. See, the diligent believe. That's why he is so blessed in the end. Because he believed.
Yes.
And the wicked, they believe, but they believe in themselves and their own power.
Yes, they do.
They get caught up with their own self. And they don't
Mm-hmm.
know that it is Yah that opens the doors. And a lot of times it take the righteous one to really get it started. They'll hit every door, but they're hitting the wrong door. When y'all get ready for them to rule, every door sling open for them. And you look back, that's why we can't look at the one that look like they're prospering. So
That's right.
y'all tell us now, you stay diligent, righteous. You stay with your mindset on me. You believe my word. Yeah, it look like it's delayed, but it's gonna be on time.
Yes, it will.
He goes on to tell, he says, sluggard does not plow after the autumn. They don't even plant nothing. I ain't gonna plant nothing after the autumn. Man, it's autumn time. Don't you know it's winter crop as well? This is what it says. So he begs during the harvest and has nothing.
He put away nothing.
Didn't even prepare for anything. That's what the wicked do, and they get angry with you when you don't pull out your substance to give.
That's right.
He come back or she come back and want to fight you for yours. The word says the sluggard does not plow after autumn. So he begs during the harvest and has nothing. Didn't plant a thing. But he over there with a basket want yours. All it took for him to go out and till the dirt and put some seed in it and cultivate it. It'll grow. But he's waiting on the harvest of someone else. See, that's what the enemy does. They wait on the harvest of somebody else that has been diligent, carrying out the word of Yah. When Yah blesses, here they come. He said, go to the ant. Listen what he tell you. Go look at the ant, you old sluggard. Observe her ways and be wise. What the ants do, the ants, they get together, they gather stuff, they get a line. Preparing for the winter. They do it all summer long because they know it's going to be what? You're not going to find anything during the winter. Same with the squirrels. I'm gathering why it is plentiful. That's why a lot of people is going to really, they're going to really feel it. Because they don't discern this atmosphere that we're in, saints.
Sure don't. That's the truth.
They discern this atmosphere that we're in. I'm talking about these ones, even with all this the help from the government, still not doing the right thing.
Sure ain't.
Those ones where you might have the money, but you won't even have what good is the money when you don't have the food to buy?
That's right. That's so true.
It won't do you a bit of good to be rich and there's no food to buy.
Sure don't.
If you didn't have sense enough with all your wealth to put away, he let you know the season will change.
Yes, it will.
And where will the righteous be and where will the wicked be? Who was diligent? Who understand the signs of the time? Because when you understand the sign of the time, you make preparation for the future.
That's right.
Even that's why the father say, a father leaves an inheritance for his son, for his children's children.
Yes.
He already understands. He might not even see his children's children.
That's right. That's true.
But he makes provision for them because that's diligent. That's righteous thinking. He said, Proverbs, there is one who scatters and yet increases all the more. And there's one who withholds what is justly due. We see it all the time. And yet it results only in want. People so stingy they won't even buy bread. They think that's going to be too much money. It's not like they don't have the money. Just try to save every penny. But what good is it going to do?
That's right.
You'll have your money, but you won't have no food. You going to eat it?
I know that way.
In the end, y'all letting us know you're going to know what really is the wicked. And you're going to know who really is what? The righteous. Those that diligently seek me shall find me. When they have touch with me, for me with their whole heart. That word diligent is our word tonight. To be steadfast. Unmovable. Yes. Always abounding for the word of Yah, looking for answers and understanding in the word of Yah. How did I do this? The righteous look for what Yah said about his word, what Yah said about his situation. You find yourself in the situation, you go to the word. Like you said earlier, you go to the word.
Yeah.
You seek out the word of Yah in your situation. That's being diligent.
Yes.
Because whatever we need, whatever the answer is in his word for the righteous.
Yes, it is.
That's where we go first. Father, what I'm bringing this to you.
That's right.
I don't understand what happened. You see this.
Yes,
his people go to him first.
Yes, it does.
And when you say the word righteous, the righteous really mean you believe the word of Yah.
That's right.
Like I said a while back, the Father gave me the word. I didn't understand what the word was, Shadiq. And I had to go look it up, and it means righteous. When you believe the word of Yah, it is counted unto you as being righteous.
Yes.
And not only believe the word, you stand by the word, you live by the word. That's where that word diligent.
Yes.
You diligent seek me for your answer. Whereas the wicked, he don't do that. He can run everywhere to and fro trying to get help from his peers,
That's right.
covering up stuff, doing stuff illegal,
Mm-hmm.
stealing from the righteous one and giving to the wicked one.
Yep.
Listen, by the way, they are in cahoots together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they fighting over all this stuff. All of them evil.
Yes, they are.
They are evil, so our people need to get some understanding of that. He said,
Mm-hmm.
there's one who scatters and yet increases all the more. And there is one who withhold what is what justly due. That's why I'm telling people that sometimes we have to learn to release things.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be counted as wicked.
I know that's right.
And yet it results only in want. At the end of the day, you're going to be in want. That's why we search our heart. Father, help us to search our heart.
Yes.
Help us to do what is right. He said, Proverbs 19 and 24 say, he said, the sluggard buries his hand in the dish. Wow.
Mm.
He said, but will not even bring it back to his mouth. In other words, he's hiding. He is so into hiding his stuff. He'll smooch off of you. That's wickedness.
Yes, it is.
He hiding his wealth. He hiding his money. Or she hiding her. But yet, always, what that you got?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you thinking they don't have nothing? What do you say? The slugger buries
Mm-hmm.
his hand in the dish, but
That's
will
right.
not even bring it back to his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know that's evil.
Yeah, it is.
He hiding his food and eat up yours.
I know that's right.
He hiding his stuff and saying acting like you that he's poor.
Mm-hmm.
And our people, oh, you feel so sorry for them.
Yeah.
When you find out they get way more than you, the more wealthy than you, follow some of them home. And you were
I
like,
know
wait a
that's
minute, why
right.
am I going in this neighborhood? This is a nice neighborhood. Follow them home.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 20 and 13, he said, do not love sleep, or you will become poor. Listen what he's saying. Because some people want to sleep all day. And y'all tell you exactly why you're poor. Do not love sleep, or you will become poor. Open your eyes, and you will be satisfied with food.
Mm-hmm.
There's a time to sleep, and there's a time to get up and go to work. It's a time to push forth yourself. Listen, we have to examine our own self in this.
That's right.
He telling what the contrast between righteousness and what wickedness. Do not sleep, or you will become poor. Open your eyes, he said, and you will be satisfied with food. Why are you not diligent in the things that I have called you to do? Because I will, in the end, you will be satisfied with what I have for you. But if you're gonna be what wretched and wicked and just want to sleep around and not, I'm telling you what to do. I'm showing you, y'all. You keep rejecting. Didn't he say I'm gonna reject the wicked?
Yep.
He don't care about you starving to death. Oh, wait a second. No, his word up and said he will
Oh,
reject the wicked. Let
yes,
them
he do.
let them go for food. Let them find
That's
it
right.
wherever they can.
Mm-hmm.
Cause the wicked will say, "Oh, we ain't gonna have that bad time. We gonna always, you ain't gonna tell me he always gonna be."
We always gonna be
Some
good.
people think that they're gonna
Yes,
always be able to be the things accessible to them, so they don't prepare when the word, all the whole atmosphere is telling you to be prepared.
that's right.
And they're gonna use their children
Oh yeah,
They're gonna
definitely
use
gonna.
your, but you didn't prepare for your children.
Sure didn't.
I'm I'm not the one starving your children to death. You starving your children to death.
That's right.
He's in Proverbs 24:30 and 34 says, I passed by the field. Listen what y'all, it's all about working your behavior, saints.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all is looking for, are you doing what I told you to do?
That's right.
Are you producing where I told you to produce? Are you planting in the field where I told you? Are you diligent in the things that I've given you to do? In
That's.
other words, he said, I passed by the field of the sluggard.
Mm-hmm.
And let them know he watching.
Yes, he does.
He is watching what we are doing, saints. I passed by the field of the sluggard and by the vineyard of the man lacking sense. He got sense enough to go out there. He got a harvest. He ain't got sense out there even go get up, pick the grapes up.
Mm.
They're dying on the vine.
Yeah.
Y'all done sent you a harvest and you too lazy to go out and pick it. That's all like we be laughing all the time. People tell me they want fish. I got some fish, they be like, well, is it clean?
Wow. You want me to
Wait a
cook it
minute,
and
I'm
eat
giving you
it?
fish and you want me to clean it too?
I know that's right. They should like
And they
cook it
laughing,
and eat.
they serious too. Nope. I thought it was already done.
Mm-mm.
That's
Mm-mm.
that's what this word is speaking of. I bless you, and you too lazy to get up and get the blessing.
I know that's
I
right.
call you wicked, and I will reject you when that day comes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you was not diligent in the thing that I gave unto you. You didn't believe, in other words, you didn't believe me. Now I call you as, first of all, you're an enemy to me. You are wicked. Here, you got to get it just, I gave you a vineyard.
Yeah, it is.
I passed by the field of the sluggard and by the vineyard of the man lacking sense.
Mm-hmm.
You got a vineyard. First of all, you got wine for yourself and you can make money at your fingertips, and yet you pass by because you're so sluggard. You brother, let me tell you what that sluggard, all that sluggard ain't always sleep. That sluggard, I'd rather go party, have a good time. I want to do all this and do that.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all calling you to do this,
That's right.
you do this, you ain't got to worry about doing that. I'm gonna take care of everything else. When you diligent, when I say something, you hear my word and you carry that out.
That's right.
It might look like it's not prospering, saints. And I need to, that word diligent mean you gonna do it. Was it look like it's prospering or it's not? Because you heard the word from Yah that tell you to keep going,
That's right.
to keep what spreading His word, to keep praying before Him, to keep what admonishing His people. When nobody look like they want to listen, you be diligent to the word of Yah. That's what we got to understand. Because that means you believe him. You have an expected end because he has expected end for those that believe. He said, I know the plans. My plans what is to prosper you and not to harm you, but to bring you to what? What? A greater expected end.
That's right.
Be diligent in the things. Sometimes you're working and working like when, Father, when?
Mm-hmm.
He just want us to be diligent, not to be sluggard in the things that he tell us to do.
That's true.
Help us, y'all. Help all of us. I'll be the
Yes.
first to put my hand up.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because we have a tendency, when we don't see like it's working, we stop. Listen, I'm talking about myself. I'm like, well, maybe this not what he said. No, you working until he opened the door. Because we have a tendency to, if it ain't working, we don't think that y'all didn't tell us to do it.
That's
No, he
right.
said your faith is a trial of your faith.
That's true. You
You're
sure
not walking
right.
by sight. You're supposed to be walking by faith with y'all.
That's right.
See, all these things come back full circle. If I told you, you're walking by faith. You diligent in the word. I told you what you see it come. You see it yet or not.
Yes.
We
Yes.
walking by faith for the end. Cause every day we walking by faith. Cause the end of the thing we want to be with the, what, our Messiah.
That's right. That's so true.
Cause that's the whole gist of this whole story. The
Yes, it
upright
is.
will keep the things the way of Yah.
Yes.
He walks towards the word every day. He's going towards the end of this thing every day, where the wicked say, well, I've been seeing this thing happen all the time. Y'all been saying that ever since my granddad, he still saying the same thing. I ain't seen no change yet.
Mm-hmm. You
That's
know,
wicked.
and things that happen around you.
That's the wickedness of man. That's the one that's done got sluggard. He ain't nothing, child ain't nothing gonna happen. They've been
Mm-hmm.
saying that forever. The world, every day you get up. Yeah, people die. When you die, they done. Keep believing it. He
Mm-hmm.
said, Ecclesiastes 10. I'm going to get back into my word after that. I'm not going no further. He said, through the indolence, through indolence, the wrath of sag, and through slackness, the house leaks. What he
Hmm.
saying? I gave you the foundation. I gave you a roof, and you were too lazy to get up there and fix the rafters. The house will fall in on you, and yet you won't even. I gave it to you, but you too sluggard. You won't even. And this is even. We see this here in first light. The father, the mother left them something. And every time I pass by their house over there, come into you, I look at them, the ones over there, and they look. I was like, my goodness, can they just get out there and rake the yards?
I know that's right.
I'm just bringing this to 3D. He said, in other words, I showed you in the spirit who I am. I
Yes.
introduced myself to you in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But you allowed what I told you to just start sagging. You didn't care anything about building upon this truth that I have given you. You went another way. Now you're going to complain to me because your rafters is the house is caving in on you in the end? And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you when I gave you a foundation
That's right.
of what you could stand on, that you could build on, but you allow it to fall in on you because you got slugger. You want to go out and amongst the world and sow your oats.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to come back complaining. He said, through indolence. He said, the rafters sag. Have you ever been in a house that's done sit so long to time will recapture? All of a sudden, it started leaking. It will start, uh, after a while, you see the sheetrock and everything fall. Then you can see the hole. And people living on the other side of the house won't fix that part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing? Go get a piece of tin and put up there or something.
No, that's right.
They get comfortable. People have a tendency to get comfortable in sin and
Yeah.
wickedness. And they're so comfortable they don't even want to hear the word of Yah. They don't want to tell, oh, well, we don't heard that. They thought, we don't heard that already. We no, that's what they tell you. Shut up. We don't want to hear that anymore. Because they know they don't heard it, but they didn't do anything about it. Just keep moving. He said, Number 5, he who gathers in the summer is a son who acts wisely.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know our people used to can and put stuff up during the summer when
Yes, they did.
everything was plentiful?
Yes, they did.
That's how the people lived. They would gather their stuff in the center. That's why they did the sharecropping. They go and pick so much for them to get so much. Go help people pick their stuff so they can come back and with bushels of corn so they can store up for the winter. Even if they didn't have a farm themselves. How many we left up there? How many times did we shell peas and put up corn, put up peaches and pears and stuff during the summer when it was plentiful? Here it is in the word: he who gathers in the summer is
That's
a
right.
son who acts wisely, but he who sleeps in harvest time
Mm-hmm.
is a son who acts shamefully. And then be the very one. Can I borrow a pack of some rice? No, where were you when we were gathering the rice and beating it out and fanning the rice? No, you didn't want to get the dust. You didn't want the dust on you. Made excuses. But they want you to give them a cup of rice now.
Oh yeah.
If that's in the natural, think about this in the spirit, because even they're addressing the natural, but this is a spiritual thing. He said, blessed are blessings are on the head of the righteous. And we know because why is this? Because you go back to number 5. He who gathers in summer is a son who acts wisely. They understand the word of Yah. When he give you the opportunity, they walk in it. They understand, Father, you have blessed me. I'm gonna be diligent in this that you have blessed me with. That's why he was so upset when he gave all the talents. Everybody did something with their talent, but this one that thought he knew so much. He take his
Okay.
and bury, and they gonna tell the master what he showed. I know you was an evil man.
Mm-hmm.
He said, what he told me, he said, you wretched. You could
Mm-hmm.
at least took my talent and put it in the money chain so he could at least draw some interest on it.
I know that's right.
You go bury it in the same way you can't get no interest. At least you could have multiplied it there. What he did for that wicked servant, cast him into the uttermost darkness, into judgment. These things we have to take in consideration.
Yes.
As small as it may seem to us, saints of the Most High, when y'all give us ain't nothing. See, everybody want a big old limelight.
Mm-hmm.
When we was never supposed to be in a limelight, we was
Mm-hmm.
the light, the light of the world, the salt of the earth. What we did before the people, we were giving them the opportunity. This is what you do to make it. Now everybody want to be so much like the Joneses. Now they'll go on the old way. They're left the way of Yah, because Yah he's still asking you he gonna ask you for the harvest. Isn't that amazing? Y'all is still gonna come and look for the harvest. I don't care how well this technology and everything. He gonna look for his harvest. What did you do with the seed that I gave you?
That's right.
How do you produce my seed I gave to you? Will we be counted worthy to stand before him, or will we be counted wicked because we didn't believe what he told us? I don't care how it's changing. We better ask Father, how do I do this now, Father, that you gave me? How do I work in this atmosphere is changing? How do I bring forth now? Let's not talk, because don't tell me about the evil system, because the evil system has always been there.
Yes, it is.
It's not because things change. They always had an evil system. And y'all people always thrive in the evil system,
Mm-hmm.
regardless who ran it.
That's right.
Was it the Greeks, the Romans, or whoever? They always prospered in the evil system. Our thing now, Father, how do, and I hear our people, oh, child, I ain't gonna be bothered with no AI, but then you're gonna be bothered with nobody. That's everything going robotic.
Yeah, it is.
You won't be able to you can't get your funds. Do
Mm-hmm.
you not know they're going to a electrical currency?
Yeah, digital. That's what it's saying.
Everything is gonna be digital.
Hmm.
So you better be asking, Father, how do we manage now in this system? Guide
Yes,
us through it, because we'll not get no mark in our hand.
I know that's right.
All this stuff set before us right now.
Yeah, it is.
When he's telling us this, you be diligent in what I told you to do. And when
Mm-hmm.
you upright, you ain't got to worry about this system. I will make sure my people thrive in this wicked system.
Mm-hmm.
They have always thrived. So let's get that out. Tell me what all this stuff, what you're gonna do. You ain't got to do nothing. They can cut you off right now.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Mm.
It's you one plug away,
Oh yeah.
one button away, saints. Get that. That's why we're diligent in things what y'all said. We trust His word, and we
Yep.
lean on His word,
That's right.
not by power, not by might, but by the power of the Most High. That's who we trust.
Mm-hmm.
It is y'all that gave us power to get wealth, but we can't even trust that.
Mm-hmm.
We can only be diligent on the truth of God's word. What did His word say? When it all go down, will I be able to stand? Will I be provided for? Yes, you will. If you keep diligent in the words of Yah,
That's right.
believe in
Right.
Him. He listen. If He can feed the prophet with a dirty bird, He can use the dirty bird again.
That's true. Mm.
He didn't bring the clean bird to drop no food to His prophet. He used a
Crow.
yapping crow.
Mm-hmm. Doing something every day.
You know, if he be around you enough, he'll start talking.
Yep.
Because they can talk. They just don't. But some of them will talk. He said that Yahuwah will not allow the righteous to hunger, but he will reject the craving of the wicked. Poor is he who works with a what?
Mm-hmm.
Who works with a negligent hand, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. He who gathers in summer is a son who acts at what? Who acts wisely, but he who sleeps in harvest is a son who acts shamefully.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings, what he said, are on the head of the righteous.
Yes.
And that's because when the righteous believe his word. He said,
Yes, it
both
is.
the he said, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. He
Mm-hmm.
already think what how he gonna get his. You think
Yeah.
people that is not out there talking about they ain't worried about when they cut out the lights and all this? Man, we know how we gonna get ours on. They plotting to come against to get yours.
Mm-hmm.
He said the memory of the righteous is blessed. But they remember where their help come from. Tell them to be quiet behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. He said the memory of the righteous is blessed, but the name of the wicked will what? It's gonna rot.
Yes.
You ain't gonna even know they was in the earth.
That's right.
He said, wise of the heart will receive commands. See what he say? When you're wise, you will receive the commands.
Yes.
When y'all give you something to do, you receive that. He said, but
Yes.
a babbling fool will be what? Ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Won't shut their mouth. Won't see what y'all's doing. Wait on the commandment. Let's be quiet. Let's see what they're saying. What is our next move? He said, he who walks in integrity walks securely. They're not worrying about the world. They're not
Mm,
worrying about what's going on because they believe what y'all says.
that's right.
Do you not understand that this system go down that it's going to affect you too?
That's right.
But y'all letting us know I'm going to take care of the righteous.
Yes, he
When the
will.
lights go out, when the lights go out in your city, don't yours go out too?
Yeah.
And you still walking up right before y'all?
Mm-hmm.
We better get a gist of this thing, saints.
Mm-hmm.
But it's y'all that keeps you.
Yes, it is.
Even when the lights out on everybody, for some reason it hit when they put it back on, it hit your street first. Your lights come back on.
Mm-hmm.
We got to understand that the storms come in. Yes, it will affect you as well. I listen that I don't know if you saw all this flood going on in the hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that water is so powerful.
Yes, it is.
Just knocking houses all off the block.
Mm-hmm.
Now the day before their house was everybody was hunky dory.
Oh,
Everything would look like it was lining up.
mm-hmm. Mm.
Then he didn't say the memory of the righteous is blessed,
Yes.
but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise of heart will receive commands, but a babbling fool will be ruined. He who
Mm-hmm.
walks in integrity. See, when you walk in integrity, ain't nobody got to be there with you. You're not gonna do. You ain't gonna put no wicked stuff because behind people back when you look, you pulling, you doing stuff wicked. No, when a person have integrity, nobody got to be around. They gonna do the right thing anyway.
That's right.
It's not gonna be in their heart to do wrong.
That's right.
He who walks in integrity walks securely, but he who what perverts his ways will be found out. So
Yes.
and you say found out, Father revealing all things.
Mm-hmm.
This is the hour of reveal, saints. He exposes everything that's not of him.
Yes, he is.
Why
Yes,
you
he
think all
is.
this stuff is happening in these I won't say sanctuaries, in these buildings
Mm-hmm.
that they call sanctuary because it's not separated from you. They're not sanctimonious unto the Most High. They're not serving Him. They're
Mm-mm.
not sacred to Him.
Sure ain't.
Many of them doing their own thing.
Yes, they are.
People don't have to go to concerts. You just go to those places now. You get all the concerts you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, you will.
And that's why
Yeah.
they flocking to that mess because ain't nobody telling them this kind of stuff. You are wicked. If you don't get yourself together, you're going to end up in a lake of fire.
That's right.
He said, he who winks, number 9, he who walks in integrity walks securely, but he who perverts his ways will be found out.
Mm-hmm.
He goes on to tell, he who what winks the eye causes trouble. You know, they
Mm-hmm.
look at it talking, winking eye, tell,
Yeah.
yeah, ain't nothing but full of foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
You have to look at people. Why are you winking your eye at me? And the cats, no, I'm not getting into that. I'm not
Mm,
following
that's
you
right.
through your folly.
Mm-hmm.
He who winks the eye causes trouble, and a babbling fool will be what ruined. The
Mm-hmm.
mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life. They can always come with something that can feed somebody, give them encouragement. If they know something, they're gonna try to give it to that person so they can also be prosperous from it.
That's right. That's right.
They ain't gonna try to hurt you. They ain't gonna try to misuse you. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceal violence. They know you walking into trouble. They will conceal and sit back there and let you do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Won't warn you because they're wicked like the one that they plotted with. Matter of fact, they
Yeah.
probably part of the plot.
Mm-hmm.
He said, hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all transgressions.
Yes.
Listen, I don't want to talk about that.
Hmm.
I'm not finna be a part of that.
That's right.
Because when the righteous remember Yah's word, when he focus on what Yah say about the situation, that's the first thing his mind will go to when he hears things and he sees stuff. He gonna go to his word. Now wait a
Mm-hmm.
minute, that ain't right. What's about that? You already know that ain't right. I know what you saying, but that's not line up with. They looking for approval, saints.
Mm-hmm.
The wicked always look for approval.
Yes.
He said, but love covers all transgression. On the lips of the discerning, listen what he say. On the lips of the discerning, wisdom is found.
Yes.
But a rod is for the back of him who likes understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all say, if you don't understand, he beat you into some understanding. He said,
Mm-hmm.
wise men store up knowledge. He said, but the mouth of foolish ruin at hand. You can't tell them nothing. They don't want to hear nothing. They just out of control.
Right.
The rich man's wealth is what? Is his fortress. Is what he owns, saints.
Yeah.
And when I was looking at that flood and all them houses go, I said that's their wealth. That's what they thrive on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
And
Yeah.
it's like this. And then, I thought about that too.
Mm.
A lot of these towns, these sundown towns,
Yeah. There's a
it's
lot
in
of
the
them.
Midwest, and a lot of them being they're going through the flood and being torn up.
Yep.
Y'all is
Mm-hmm.
not playing anymore with anybody.
No, he's not.
He allowing these things to happen. They can put on anything they want to put on. They can call it any name they want to call it. Cause see,
That's
that's what the
right.
devil does. He camouflage and give it a name. Y'all think it's global warming.
Yeah.
Y'all think, oh, Mother Earth
Mm-hmm.
won't give y'all his glory.
That's right.
Won't give y'all his praise.
Mm-hmm.
He said he is on the path of life. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Let
See.
me go back up to number 14. He said, wise men store up knowledge, but with the mouth of the foolish ruins is at hand. The rich man's wealth is his fortress. The ruin of the poor is their poverty.
Hmm.
The ruin of the poor. You know how we got ruined? We already know how we got ruined. That's why a
Yep.
lot of our people are in poverty
Mm-hmm.
because
Sure
of
enough.
the wicked, what was done to them.
That's right.
But if the poor was really turned back to Yah, I don't care how poor you are, Yah will bring you out of it.
Yes, he
We got to
will.
understand the word of Yah.
Yes, he will.
And I asked the Father that a long time. I said, you say the poor is always gonna be, but why? Why are you saying the poor is always gonna be so because they don't believe?
Mm-hmm.
When they believe him, when they believe his word, when they act on, see, people talk about a lot of things about Yah, but they don't ever act on his word.
That's right.
We got to walk this thing out by faith, even when we don't see it, even we don't feel it, even we don't sense
Right.
it, even it don't look like it is. We gotta hold fast. That's diligence.
Yes, it is.
Even when you feeling like you at your last place and you can't hardly go, you got to hold on to what Yah have said. Because that's the only thing that we have to stand on is the word of Yah.
That's true.
He said the wages of the righteous is life. The income of the wicked is punishment. And they talk
Mhm.
about it right now. Out there
Mhm.
crying all on their face. They making all this money they can't even make it.
Mhm.
They don't know what to do. You
Oh.
when we were saying that crying out, like we were being crying out because we're doing to our people. Shut up. They always complaining. Always
Mm.
complaining. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Mhm.
How you gonna pull up when they ain't got no straps in the boots?
That's true.
They're so poor.
You
And
ain't
so
got a
like
boot. Hmm.
they come in the neighborhood with a check and want to have a picture. No,
Yeah.
Father said when you doing something, you don't let the right hand know what the left hand doing.
That's right.
We supposed to do them things in silence. We supposed to be givers and blessers. We don't let nobody know what people doing.
That's true. That's right.
If people get upset because you bless them or they bless you and you don't say nothing to them,
Hmm.
they want their name called in the sanctuary.
Yeah. Oh
We
boy,
see,
that
we
makes
see
my
family leave the church because they ain't called their name.
Mhm.
They done gave their big offering that y'all never asked for. That's man. They didn't acknowledge them. They get upset and leave.
Yeah, they do. Never go back.
He said the wages of the righteous is life, and the income of the wicked punishment. Look at the sharp contrast, saying he is on the path of life. Who heeds instruction. He tell us you are on the path of life when you are diligently heeding the word of instruction.
Mhm.
Listen, y'all could have brought his people right on through in 2 weeks, and he could have eliminated everything in their way. But he
Yep.
did not do that. He led them all the way around
Mhm.
in the
Well,
wilderness.
yes. 11 days walk.
And then they complain. So see,
Mm.
one thing y'all have to lead us to we can fight so we can see our own evilness.
Yes.
But they start complaining. They go, you little let it out here to kill us. We gonna die. We could have stayed in bondage. That's what they were saying.
Mm. Yep.
At least we
Exactly.
at least we had some onions and some leeks. Do
Mhm.
y'all know onions and leeks is the same thing, just a root and they're separated and chopped up?
Okay.
Leeks is in the onion family.
Mhm. Delicious.
They want some leeks. You gonna go back for some leeks and onion, but you gonna get your back beat lashed. But you don't forgot about that.
I know that's right.
He said, but he who ignores reproof goes astray. Those that don't want to be reproved or want to be what to say chasing in the word of Yah,
Mhm.
you just you can wait for they're gonna go astray.
Mhm.
Help us, Yah. You know we all subject these words tonight. If we
Yeah,
don't heed to Yah's word,
that's right. That's so true.
he who conceals hatred has lying lips. How you doing? I'm all right.
Mhm.
He said, he who spreads slander is a fool. Because that's what they do. They tell you they're all right and they go over there and talk about you.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all see this stuff, Saint. It's not gonna end. He see it all. He understand your mouth when you speak. He understand is a righteous word come out of your mouth because your heart speaking to him. No, it ain't. He she hate her guts. He just
Mhm.
it's amazing how people can smile and be up and down with you and hate your guts.
Yes.
And every chance they get, they talking about you to somebody else.
Mhm.
Y'all be praised. Because
Mhm.
he's the one to reveal all things.
Yes, he does.
Walk up right before him. See, don't he show you your enemy? Don't
Yes,
be
he will.
surprised. He said, he who conceals hatred has lying lips, and he who spreads slander is a fool. He said, when there are many words, transgression is unavoidable.
Unavoidable.
Transgression is unavoidable. But
Hmm.
he who restrains his lips is wise.
Mm-hmm.
Some people you can't make them shut. They just keep going and going. Won't you be
Yeah.
quiet?
Yeah.
You just need to be quiet because you always saying something wrong. You keep on, you're going to say something wrong. That's what happened.
Yep.
He said the tongue of the righteous is as well as choice silver. They think about what to say.
Mm-hmm.
Father, should I say something anyway? Should I say something at all? The heart of the wicked is worth little. My gracious.
Mm-hmm.
This y'all.
Oh, yeah.
He goes on and said, the lips of the righteous feed many. What do you mean by they feed many? They get, it's not about food, it's about the righteousness of y'all's word.
Mm-hmm.
The lips of the righteous feed many, but food died for the lack of understanding. Now you know,
Mm-hmm.
talk about the word.
That's right.
You
That's
always got a right word when you're talking to somebody because you ain't talking about, you think about what the words say about the situation that they're talking to you about.
that's right.
We don't need our opinion. We just, when we talking to people about what's going to give them what the words say, because the word was going to back us up.
That's right. That's true.
You ask for my opinion. Well, listen, my opinion. This is what I do. I seek the word of Yah. I try to fashion my life and behavior after what His word have said. Do we always get it right? No, we miss it in some places.
That's right.
But the heart is diligent towards the things that want to be get right with Yah.
That's right. That's so true.
He said it is a blessing
Mm-hmm.
of Yahuwah that makes rich.
Yes, it is.
And he adds no sorrow to see y'all. When y'all make you rich, you ain't got to worry about people out the door. Man, got people out there looking out to make sure nobody coming to shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
You go to sleep and you have your sleep is sweet. Cause y'all, that's why he said you wait. You wait on him to bring because he's what's going to make you what the ruler.
Yeah.
He gonna bring you to that rulership. He said it is the blessing, not blessing. It is the blessing of Yah that makes rich. And he adds no sorrow to it. Because when Yah bless you, you ain't gonna be you ain't got to borrow from Peter to pay Paul.
That's right.
He gonna make a way for you to keep what you have when he blesses you. A lot of people talk, well, I don't have this. Child, I got the house. Do you know you sitting on wealth?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me you own your house. Do you know you sitting on wealth? He has made you wealthy. He gave you shelter that has appreciated over time, and you don't even understand that.
It's true. That's right.
And your children don't understand either because they loses the house that you done built and died in and left it to them, and they
Mm-hmm.
lose it to $300 of taxes.
Yep.
It this stuff going on every day, saints. Every day. And the enemy is right there to snatch it up.
Mm.
He said, doing wickedness is like sports to it. It is. It is
Mm-hmm.
like a sport to them, man. Who we going? Man, we got that one. They hit slapping hands.
Mm. Yep.
It's a sports to them. They're in a sports arena. Who can steal and manipulate somebody? The first one manipulate somebody today, or steal from somebody today, or rob someone today. It's a sport. You got a lot of white collar sport going on too. Always
Mm-hmm.
have.
Yeah, you do.
Who can beat you out of your wealth?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what he's saying.
Yes, he
Doing
does.
wickedness like a sport to a fool, but they don't know what he call him a fool because you ain't gonna get away what you doing.
Mm-mm.
And so is wisdom to a man of understanding. They don't want to hear that.
Sure don't.
Isn't it amazing that they don't want to understand stuff? People don't listen. People don't. It's amazing. We want the truth. Those that seeking y'all want to know His truth.
That's right.
And you hear somebody that, like they don't want to know. It's like, what do you mean they don't want it? They don't. One thing about the divine truth of Yah, you have to make a decision when you know about it. You were foot loose and fast and free out there when you was in Christianity because they didn't teach this. So you thought you could do what you want to do and come back Sunday morning, put on your robe, and you can sing unto the Most High. And you was good.
Mm-hmm. Y'all did good today. Y'all sound good today.
And pull off the robe and go do your diligence unto
Mm-hmm.
the enemy. But you showed up to church. That's why there's something you need to go. You need to find your church. No, you don't. Y'all never told you to find a church. He
Sure.
said, "Walk before me."
That's what he says. They haven't changed.
They went to the synagogue, and they went to the synagogue for two reasons. Well, actually three. Well, actually two. They would go up to the synagogue to hear the word on the Shabbat, or they would go through the week, first of the week, and bring their offerings to
Mm-hmm.
the Most High. Yahushua he taught very little in the synagogue. Most of his meeting, he went to the people. And people have you fooled that you got to belong to some building. No, you
Yep.
don't.
Sure do.
That thing will have you so guilty that you didn't come to church. Man, I ain't been to church. Listen, you better find the one that the church belong to.
That's right.
You are the church.
That's right.
You are the building that y'all want to dwell in, not this building made by the hands of man.
That's true.
That's one thing he told Solomon. He said, I put my name there on that building, but the building can't contain me.
Certainly
And my
couldn't.
name will be there as long as Solomon do right. When he don't do right, I'm going to remove my name. And he did. And the building came down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what happened. You can see when his name is not no longer honored, he tears the building up.
Yes.
You talking about the wicked system hadn't changed. Y'all system hadn't changed either.
Certainly haven't. And never will.
Because his system is righteousness.
Yes, it is.
He said, what the wicked, number 24, what the wicked fears will come upon him. Isn't that something? That's
Mm-hmm.
what's going on with these people now. They done us so bad.
Yep. Exactly.
They done so much to us.
Mm-hmm.
Now they in fear that we gonna do it to them. But what the word said, it gonna come upon them.
Yep. That's what the word says. Gonna come up on
What the
them.
wicked fears will come upon him, but the desire of the righteous will be granted.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all fighting for us.
Yes, he is.
But he told him that you enslaved, you going enslaved.
That's right.
What you did, you stole my people, snatched them away. You gonna get snatched away. Your sons and daughters are gonna get snatched away too.
Mm-hmm. But that we got so many of them is being plucked. I didn't see so many this week of all colors been plucked over. They don't even know where they at.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Nope, don't know. Snatched away. Going to
Yep.
be enslaved to some organization. We all know what's going to happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Use them until they can't use them. Then they cut them up and sell the body parts.
Body parts. Yes, they do.
He said, doing wickedness is up down. He said, when the whirlwind, what he said?
Mm.
When the whirlwind passes, when the tornado,
Wicked is
when the
important.
hurricane passes, the wicked is no more. You mean tell me this in Solomon?
Mm. Yes, sir. Mm. 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 Mm.
He said, but the righteous has an everlasting foundation. This is what y'all
Yes,
says.
we do. Yes,
And
we
let me
do.
explain that a little bit. It does not mean that we won't pass from this earth.
That's right.
It does not even mean that we won't die seemingly tragically. But we
Mm.
die with an everlasting foundation in the Yahushua Mashiach.
That's right.
Because our people, the righteous, die all the time too.
Yes,
But they
that's true.
have a righteous foundation they can stand upon when that day comes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we give him glory. And also he'll keep us even in this time.
Yes, he will.
He's a like vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes. So is
Mm-hmm.
the lazy one to those who sin him. In other words, he is just ooh,
Yeah.
bitter.
Mm-hmm.
The taste in your mouth for that one is like, oh my goodness. Always trying to get by.
Yeah.
He didn't say the fear of the Yahuwah belongs life. It prolongs life. In other words, that word that you're not shaking in your boot, that fear means you reverence Yah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you fear him in his righteousness.
That's
He is
right.
something to be feared. Don't let me misinterpret that to us. But when we reverence the word of Yah, and that means we believe him,
Yeah.
we do become fearful of it messing up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we understand we serve a wonderful and living Elohim in the name of Yahushua Hamashiach, but we also understand that he's also terrible
Yep.
Yahuwah. And he will carry out his word.
Yes, he will.
He said, but the years of the wicked will be what? Shortened.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
See, Yah is no ending to his word continual. And when we speak out of our mouth his word, we just prolonging our life.
Mm-hmm.
Hallelujah. We are continuing to prolong our life. Our life is continually being preserved in the things of the Most High Yah. He says, but the hope of the righteous, what? Is gladness.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the benefits of walking upright before Yah. And like I said, Yah the one calls us righteous.
Yes, he does.
He know when a man's heart is righteous.
Mm-hmm.
Your behavior might not reflect your righteous, because we got example, because he got it in his word. Look at the prophets. Look at what David. Look at some of these kings.
Yeah, yeah. That's right.
There was righteous king, but sometimes their behavior wasn't righteous.
That's right. So true.
But y'all dealt with that. And he
Yeah.
said the mistake that David, he said, but he's a man after my own heart. What does that mean? David had a
Mhm.
heart of repentance. He
Yes, he
didn't
did.
make excuses. He was to you, and you only have I done this thing. I
That's
said,
right. Yes, he did. And only your
I,
gifts.
I did it, Saint. I did it. I did it. He said, I did it, Father. I was the one done it. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
try to put on nobody else. He didn't say, because they did this and they did that. No, he said, I done it.
Yes, he did.
It is not right. I sinned against you. I
And you.
transgressed against you. And you only that. And the thing we need to get, you only have I did this wrong too. Man
That's
can, in other words, David said, man can put you nowhere. When
mm,
we sin against Yah, not man.
that's right.
And whatever
Mm-hmm.
it said, we go to Yah, we pray that Yah, I did this, I caused this. It was me that caused this. If you call somebody, Father, I did this. It was me. I'm guilty of this. See, we got to learn to confess the truth, nothing but the truth, the whole truth. He said, fear the Yahuwah prolongs life, but the years of the wicked will be shortened. The hope of the righteous is gladness, but the expectation of the wicked perishes.
Mm-hmm.
He letting us know. The wicked are wicked because the wicked won't repent.
That's right.
See, that will make him, that was the sharp contrast between the righteous and the unrighteous. The righteous will go and repent immediately when they know they're wrong. But the wicked will, well, they shouldn't have bothered with me. And next time I'm gonna do them back, I'm gonna do worse to that to them.
Mm-hmm.
But the righteous don't think that way. Father, forgive me for that. Forgive me for even let myself get to that level to say what I said.
That's right.
Didn't I just say to you, the righteous is righteous, but sometimes the righteous don't do righteous things.
That's right.
They don't
Yeah.
behave righteously,
Mm-mm.
but they have an advocate. See,
Yeah.
that's what we have that the wicked don't have. We have an advocate with Yahushua, with Yah's son Yahushua, who we can go to him
Yes, we could.
and
Yeah.
sincerely repent. Sincerely repent don't mean you keep going back and doing it. Then something is wrong.
That's right.
Our life's supposed to be changing, saints, for the better day by day. Because there's gonna be a day come. He's gonna take all this gal out of our mouth. We won't even have nothing in our heart to say wrong. He's gonna take all that stuff out of our heart. We're gonna be battling between good and evil. That's why I say we're gonna be changed in a twinkling of an eye.
Mm-hmm.
He got to change us to make us to take off this mortal body and could put on an immortal body.
Getting water body. Yeah. That's true.
Change to be like him, righteous, spirit,
Yes. The only way. The only way.
holy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He said, the way of Yahuwah is a stronghold. Yes, it is. It's a stronghold. That's the one okay, keep us upright. That will keep us standing. That will keep us going. Is the way of Yah, his word.
Yes.
You say the way of Yah. Where's the way of Yah? His word.
Mm-hmm.
Walking according to his word.
Yep.
Leaning on his word. Trusting his word.
Mm-hmm.
Diligently seeking out his word for your situation. What you say about this situation. What should I do in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
I remember a long time they put all these bands out. They was big too. What will Jesus do?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Mhm.
What you mean? What would Jesus do? Jesus, he was righteous.
That's
He gonna
right.
do. He came to do right. He had to
That's
make no decision.
sure didn't.
See that foolishness?
Mm-hmm.
What would Jesus do in this situation? No. You look at study the life of Yahushua. He told you what he do. He told you first of all what he came from. He told you what he was gonna do. When he showed up on the scene, I come to heal the sick, raise the dead, give sight to the blind. I come low. I come in the volume of the book that was written of me. If you know his word, you know what he's gonna do. That bugged me when they put that stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
He said the righteous will never be shaken.
That's right.
He said, but the wicked will not dwell in the land. In other words, what
Mm-hmm.
do you mean that the righteous will never be shaken? And sometimes we get scared. Yeah, you gonna get scared, but I'm gonna hold you fast. Because I'm finna pluck this other one, this wickedness out of the land. I want us to get that. We can't miss this. So what you saying, y'all? We already in the land. You gonna pluck the wicked out of the land?
Mm-hmm.
The righteous will never be shaken, but
Mm-hmm.
the wicked will not dwell in the land.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Cause he said it don't be no wicked. We gonna be able to rest without the word about the wicked. He said the mouth of the righteous flows with wisdom. And wisdom is just you know the word of Yah and you know how to apply it. You know what Yah say about this situation, and you can tell somebody, listen, this is what the word say. I'm
That's right.
sorry, saints. I try to stay with the word.
Mm-hmm.
I I I, I said this a long time ago when I started reading about it. I said, you know what? If I would stick with what the words say,
Mm-hmm.
I if I just stay with what the words say, then I'll be doing what the that time what God say.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go wrong if I do what the words say.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get to that place, at that moment, Yah will count unto you as righteous. Because isn't that what how he accounted righteousness unto Abraham? Because he believed Yah. At that moment, when he took Isaac up on
Mm-hmm.
that mount to destroy him because he believed Yah, so he said, wait a minute, don't touch not the land. Now I know you believe.
Yeah.
The minute we come to that place of understanding of this word and know it is the word of Yah, Yah calls us righteous because we believe his word. See, his word what makes us righteous.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because you connected to whoever. No, his word makes you righteous. I don't care if you got 30 generations of men from lineage for lineage. The minute you believe the word of Yah, it is counted unto you righteous.
Mm-hmm.
You might not be in the lineage of a pastor, evangelist, a prophet, a teacher, but if you believe the word of Yah, it is counted unto you as righteous.
Mm-hmm.
You believe what his word have said. Yahusha
Yeah.
told, he said, if you don't believe the work that I do.
That's right.
If you can only believe, that's what he said. If thou can only believe, he said, but if you can only believe what I'm telling you, this word that I bring to you, these are not of my word. I come from the Father. And I speak what the Father to give me to speak. If you believe me, you believe also the Father. I'm not coming with no word. I'm not bringing no other gospel. I've come in the volume of the book. Y'all supposed to know me when I show up. Y'all supposed to know my attributes. So that let me know they must have been Christian back there. They wasn't even studying his word.
Mm-mm.
Because they would have known that was him.
That's right.
He was not going to be good looking and look upon. He was not going to be desired. Isaiah told him that.
Yep. You're gonna be comely. Yes, he did.
He was
Mm-hmm.
going to be lonely. He was not going to make no representation of himself.
Sure didn't.
No comely mean good looking. He
No.
wasn't comely.
No, he won't come.
He said no man. He gonna have a
He's
look.
just
Nobody
plain.
gonna desire him. He ain't gonna look good.
You just a plain, ordinary, some looking
You
person.
ain't gonna look at him and say that they look at us now. y'all don't fit the part. Look at y'all. Y'all poor. Y'all this and y'all that. The worst one on the worst people we ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
We got the same reputation they gave us as they gave him.
Oh yeah.
It ain't gonna never be nothing. But he said, "You be diligent, and you gonna be the ruler.
That's right.
I'm gonna make you to be the ruler. Just be diligent. Just keep my word." He said.
Mm-hmm.
The mouth of the righteous flows with wisdom. He said, but the perverted tongue will be cut off. The
Mm-hmm.
one that perverts y'all word won't tell the truth of his word, know the truth, and won't tell y'all's people.
That's right.
Will lie to his people just to be for gain.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know you if you bless y'all people with his word, if there's nothing in their heart to be a blessing to you, that's not they have to deal with that. They have to deal with that, not you.
Mm-hmm.
He said the righteous will never be shaken if we do the right thing.
Right. That's right.
He said the mouth of the righteous flows with wisdom, but the perverted tongue will be cut off. He gonna get them out the way. In the last verse for the night, he said the lips of the righteous
Mm-hmm.
bring forth what is acceptable. You know why bring forth what is acceptable? Because the righteous gonna always be conscious of what Yah say.
That's right.
What did the word of Yah say concerning this? When I'm talking to people, my index start rolling. What word is this?
Mm-hmm.
What scripture is this?
Mm-hmm.
What I need to say to this person? Not my will, but thy will be done.
Yeah.
What do your words say about this, y'all? Is this a place of admonishment, encouragement? They were asking me on the meeting the other day, and she actually said, "Patricia, I like the way you talk to people. Can you give us uh how you talk to them?" What I said, listen, I don't sell people. I
Mm-mm.
said, when I talk to each person, I know that gave them a setback, they didn't get it. I said, first of all, when I'm talking to somebody, I'm first of all finding out from that person, the minute they start talking to me, their mannerism. In other
Right.
words, I'm trying to discern who I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I let them lead me, and I'm discerning who they are. I'm talking to I was going with their speech when I first talked to them, if they attitude, I didn't want to get too deep with them because you're talking to the unsaved, a lot of them. Or
Yeah.
the believers, they don't understand that. I said
That,
I kind of feel them out. I put it like that. As I'm feeling them out, as I'm asking them questions, and then I start addressing them there because you be so smooth and then you make them so comfortable, and we listening and they're just it's like you know them. I don't know, but the Holy Spirit knows.
that's right.
And I'm even in my work, I'm asking Father, how do I relate to this person? And we have
Mm-hmm.
to do this. Don't ever stop saying it. Don't stop because you talking to somebody walking in the truth.
That's right. That's
This
true.
this behavior, we speak to people whether they know Yah or not, that they
That's right.
can know Him,
That's right. It's true.
that they can. Oh, that like the man today, he came out. He had this somebody. I know I pulled it apart where somebody left one of those shopping carts, and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
get and they didn't move it. I said, oh, they didn't move that. And I understand where they left it. But this man pulled it with this big, fancy, uh, what you call it, SUV. And
Mm-hmm.
he said, ma'am, I was getting, put the baby in the car seat. And
Mm-hmm.
he said, ma'am, if you don't mind, can you move that car? He said, I can't get out. And I'm like, well, why you can't get out? But I'll go ahead and I'll move it for you. And so I went and I move it. And a whole side of his car came up. His
Mm-hmm.
vein came up, just lifted up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I couldn't. I said, fancy and smancy, huh? And he started laughing. He said, yeah. He said, he said, my wheelchair comes out from the driver
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's amazing. I said, now he had to have some money to have that done. His
Yeah.
whole wheelchair comes, slides out, goes down,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes and leave the car. I said, well, they're probably going to close back. And I said, he came back. He said, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
I said, sir, you're welcome. I mean, yeah, it wasn't no problem. He said, but I really appreciate that. He said, I've been sitting here forever because I couldn't have got out.
Mm-hmm.
It is the word. It's something that's simple.
Yeah.
I could have said, well, why you can't do it? Because,
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, I'll move it for you. So we got to understand, saints. All the time is not, you not, it's your kindness.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what make a person day.
That's true.
You don't know what's finna set a person off.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a word of kindness for you that can change a person's life, saints.
Yeah, it
So we
could.
give y'all praise and glory for this word tonight. What a contrast, the upright and the wicked contrast, sharp contrast. It ain't that hard to see the wicked, but sometimes it is. Y'all know the wicked, because the
Yeah.
wicked can camouflage. That's why he give us attributes to look for.
Yep.
They
He
can't
does.
hold it up.
Mm-hmm.
So we give y'all praise and glory tonight. We thank y'all for this word. I pray that something was said to enlighten you, to encourage you, to admonish you, and also to bring awareness of even our own behavior. Because we
Mm-hmm.
don't leave these lessons unscathed ourselves.
No, we don't.
Because I see a few in there that I have to be careful for myself.
No, that's right.
We really do. We have to be careful. And I thank y'all for it.
Me too.
Anytime I can find myself in the word, it helps me just that much. And that's what it's supposed to do for all of us saints. And
Yes.
we go ahead.
I just said yes, it does. It should make a difference. Make you think. Make you want to do better, live better, please the Father.
Yep, that's what it's all about. If
Mm-hmm.
we're not seeking to please him, we are not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to the Most High, we'll be back on tomorrow. If y'all permit it to be so. We'll be back on at 4:30. And
Yes.
we'll be back in the book of Amos. We almost finished with Amos, but we'll be back, I think, in the 6th chapter. We was in 5 last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
We
think
were.
it's on the 7 chapters, I think.
Mm-hmm.
God be praised. But
Yes.
Amos been giving us some good stuff to dwell on.
Yes, He has.
So we thank and we praise him for the word of the Most High. So you all have a blessed Shabbat, and we give y'all all praises and thank you. And we ask that you hit the thumbs. Give us a thumbs up for those that, believe it or not, y'all have the one that he need to hear these lessons. And with that,
Yes.
we're gonna say shalom, Shabbat, shalom.
Shalom. Yes. About shalom.